One of the most common concerns that people have when they get ready to buy a new home, if they've got a one to sell, is how do you navigate both at the same time? So there's a few ways to do that and accomplish it. Way number one is the traditional route. Basically, you go out, you find the home you want to buy before having your house on the market. You secure it by putting a contract on the new home, and then with a contingency in place to sell your current home. And then you go list and sell your current home. Now, the problem with that is that hasn't been very effective in the last 2 years as we've had a very hot market. Most sellers have no reason to accept an offer that's contingent upon another one selling simply because they've got 8 or 9, 10 other offers on the table that don't have that contingency in place. So that's the traditional way, not very effective nowadays. The next way is to not do a contingency, but do the same route. So you go, you find the new home, you place it under contract before ever preparing or listing your current home, but with no contingency in place. Now, that's a little more effective because you don't have the contingency, but it also puts you at more risk because, in a hot market, the risk is lower than it's probably ever been, but you do still need to be prepared to potentially have 2 mortgage payments in the event that it takes your current home, a little while to sell. Now, way number 3 is takes a little more work, but it's less risk and it's still effective. So way number 3 would just be to go ahead and start preparing your home. Do every single thing that you need to do prior to listing the home and even prior to going out and shopping. So get your home from point A almost up to point B before you ever step foot in the field. That way, when you find the home you want to buy, you either go ahead and immediately put it on the market. That way you can, basically the goal would be to have both closings on the same day. So that's how you can line that up and have both closings on the same day, but you really have to be prepared and ready to put your home on the market the second that you pull the trigger on a new home. Now that's very doable. It's a little more hectic, but you got to do what you got to do. It's low risk, and a lot of people love that. You close on your current home that morning, and then the same day, a couple hours later, you close on your new home, and then that afternoon you spend, moving into the home and getting set up. So that's a very doable way with a little bit less risk, but it's also effective in a market where people aren't having to accept offers that are contingent upon another home selling. Now, way number 4 is a little unorthodox. It's a little new, but there are some programs out there that I have access to that basically allow you to buy and secure your home, your new home, with no contingency, which is attractive to the seller of your new home, right? Without putting your home on the market. It'll allow you to buy the home, move in the home, and you got 6 months to sell it. So again, in a hot market, it's, realistically, if you've done everything right, it's probably not going to take you 6 months to sell it. But that can be a way that if you just absolutely have to buy your new home first, that could be a way that can work to where you can move in the new home and then worry about putting your current one on the market. So if any of those options, if one of them sounds better than the other, feel free to reach out. We'll sit down and create that custom tailored game plan and figure out what works best for you.